The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Elon Musk's Neuralink announcing it received FDA approval for its first in-human clinical trial, meaning that it will be able to test its implant in people's brains. Anjali Kamlani is here with the details. Anj, what do we need to know? Obviously, a massive milestone here for the company.
That's right. It is a huge milestone. They're finally, after 4 guesses and attempts by Mr. Musk, as well as a failed, or rather a rejected filing last year, the company is finally able to move forward in its human trials. Now, this is just the first step, as we know, and they did let us know by Twitter, of course, yesterday, saying in a tweet that they have received the approval, which is the first step, and that recruitment has not yet begun for the trial, and they'll be giving out more information later. So this is literally all we know right now about where that stands. We do know that, of course, the company has faced a lot of pushback in the form of regulatory inquiries from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, looking into how it dealt with the animals that it used for the initial, animal trials, as well as the Department of Transportation on whether or not they transported properly pathogens that were used in monkeys, as well as Congress urging for regulators to investigate the experiments and how quickly they came to be. Some reports suggesting that it was added additional pressure and discomfort for these animals because of the pace at which the company was trying to get to these human trials. So a lot to wait and see on how this moves forward, how many people will be enrolled or allowed to be enrolled in the trials, and whether or not the company will look to the NIH and the government for assistance with these trials. We know that they have already rejected any additional, animal level trial help. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yeah, Anjali, this is a fascinating space, and certainly Neuralink, not the only one that's been competing. Of course, we know researchers for years have been testing the potential of implantation in brains, but this is a big step for Neuralink specifically. What's the next step for the company?
That's right. And to your point about the competitors, there are a lot, including major medical device company Medtronic. So there are some other players in the space, some that have already gotten to the clinical trial milestone first. So definitely competitive already, especially to the level that Neuralink can feasibly get to right now. I know there have been a lot of promises about being able to make people, blind people see, help those who are paralyzed move again, or be able to talk by text. So there are different levels at which this could potentially get to, but as of right now, the most basic one is helping with that text portion, and that's what the company's focused on. So as it stands right now, definitely more of the short-term goals to focus on, and making sure that they get to the recruitment phase of that trial. So that's the immediate next step we have to watch out for.
Something that we will continue to watch, right?
But ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, the future is already here. The future has begun. It's a new system. It changes us because it's a fusion of our physical, digital, and biological spheres. It's an integration of those spheres. Just think of sensors planted into our brains. The opportunities are immense, and we have to prepare ourselves already now.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. We're close.